Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Séance of Blake Manor. Where what are we doing today? We're trying to find the missing person, who we know, to be a certain druid. I feel like we've seen this already, like, pop up, but whatever. We have to do some research there. We have to, well, we want to continue searching the basement some more as well. To find another key or two. Which is good. And then is Mr. Wiley actually at the lobby desk, or is he in his office, or where is he? Because I would like to check his safe as well. And if he's not in, that would be a good opportunity to do that right now, maybe. But it has to be somewhere not there. Like, not in the office and not in the lobby, because I think he's going to notice if I walk into his office while he's standing right next to it. Let's have a look, though. I don't think he's here. I think... Is he Nash here, maybe? No, no one's here. Okay. Doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. Well. That's right. 37, 22, 34. 37, 22, 34. Can I not go faster? Come on. 37, 22, 34. A contract. Copy of Miss Mantovani's contract for the seance. For a week's work, she's been paid £3,000, with a further £2,000 to be paid should the seance be a success. A staggering sum, even if nothing comes of the event. No wonder she has come here. We know that already, though, kind of. A lot of papers, mostly letters, invoices, accounts, and calculations, it seems. It doesn't look good. The manor seems to be on the brink of closure. It seems like the Marquess is betting everything on the seance. He has even poured all his wife's charitable efforts to focus the money here. A strange way to honor her legacy. Alright. So Mr. Wiley is doing what exactly? His goal is to protect, probably? Or to conceal? He doesn't want the manor to close. So he wants to... No, he wants to conceal Miss Deane's disappearance to protect the manor from closure. That makes sense? That does make sense.
Mr. Varley is covering up Miss Deane's disappearance. I should find and confront him about this.
But does he have anything to do with it, or is he just covering it up? What was that sound? Weird. Weird. Weird sound. Where is Mr. Wiley, actually? If he's not at the lobby desk or in his office. Where would he be? Where is he on the list even? Do we know where he is? We have no idea. He might be at the mass, maybe? Is he Catholic? I don't remember. Does it say? No. Okay, so that's one thing done. I guess to the library we go to research the writing on the staff. Maybe. I'm not sure what else we can do other than try and sneak around the basement some more, but I just feel like it's going to be easier once they're done unloading the delivery. Or, like, not unloading, like, storing away, stashing away, putting away, whatever. Irish mythology? It doesn't. No, that's the book I need. That's one. That one's new. This one's new. Ogham. Information on Ogham carvings. Read on. It looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Ogham. Ogham? I don't know. This book has a tabor for the letters here. Could this be used to translate the carvings on Mr. Finn's staff? Yes, of course it could be. To translate the carvings on the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines. Which letter matches each set of lines? So, I guess this is an M. Because of one diagonal line. Then we have two straight lines on both sides. It's an O. Then we have two straight lines only on the left, which is a D. Three straight lines only on the left. A T, and we're going the other way. An H. How do I know that though? Did I say that? Did it say that in the thing? Because I didn't read the full text, so I don't actually know what it says. That's a lot of lines. Lots of diagonal lines. How many? 5? 2 on the left, 5 on the right, 1 on each side, straight, 2 on the right, 4 on the right, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. I mean, it's still like Irish. I still don't know what it says. We'll be fine. The Ogham means digacile and Dreichtom, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. That would be a weird sentence to carve on your staff. There must be a dictionary here somewhere. Anyway, if my translation is correct, this means unlock the magic to me. Power in the phrase is tangible as I think or speak it. So I can like take the staff and like say the phrase, and then I'm gonna like be able to use the magic staff. Is that what it's telling me? Because that is crazy. But I want magic abilities for sure. Let's talk to the staff then. Tell it that we are, that we wanted to unlock the magic to us. Which door are we going through? Southwest, this one, right? Spooky. That is a crazy one. Where do I want to start this? Does it matter where I start? I should have thought about it more, probably. Oh god, I hate the lines. The line drawing is like easily the worst part of the game. It's so hard to do. Is this a good idea? I wonder. I mean, I just had an opportunity and I immediately just took it. Maybe that's not smart. What? Is this like a zombie? Biting me in the shoulder? Somehow wearing this crown gave me a vision of his final moments. He was talking with his kidnapper moments before being attacked. What? I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. What do you mean? How did you get that from that vision? That looked like a guy biting him in the shoulder. Mr. Finn and his kidnapper recognized one another, which may be why he was kidnapped. Why is the washerwoman coming to this again? In this vision, it seems the washerwoman, also known as the Bean-Nye, appeared to move on from the kidnapper, but why? So that was the washerwoman walking up, almost biting him on the shoulder and then leaving again? I don't know, I'm confused by this. Okay, Mr. Finn was taken because he recognized the kidnapper from their past. He did say that in our like drug-fueled kind of, you know, thing. I thought he meant the god giving him the magic. But I guess he recognized someone else and went to say hello. But who was at the party? Who was at the party who he has not met before? Other than the Marquess? But then wouldn't he have recognized? I don't know, maybe... Ah, man.
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn.
Yeah, we know.
And he was intended to be kidnapped. Just not in this manner. But the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past. And so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted.
Yes.
But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared.
Bonnie.
She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit?
Well, it does tell us that he knew O'Finn. Because otherwise they wouldn't, would have recognized him.
That is true, but it's impossible to know who O'Finn did or did not know now that he's gone.
They're protected from fame, maybe. An aura of death, suffer no grief.
If the Bonnie turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one couldn't be the kidnapper. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I don't know. I'm confused. I am confused. They are not in mourning. That would rule out you. He's mourning his late wife. He's not really in mourning. He's not really in mourning. I can rule him out. She's definitely in mourning. She's not. So choice, Hunter. Synod. Coventry, or Conventry as it was misspelled once. Or Wally are left. Interesting. interesting indeed. Yeah. Okay. What now? Because now we're done with the missing person. We're not done with the basement, so we should try and do more stuff down there, I guess. I don't really know how. Other than like wait, maybe 20 minutes, 21 minutes. We could go back down and check in here, perhaps. The laundry, I think. Maybe it would be plausible. Like there could be another key there or something like that, right? Because we were missing the women's dormitory key. And I mean, it's gotta be somewhere. It also does feel like we're missing the key to the residence still as well. Unless that's really like we're never gonna get there, but like it shows up so much, it feels like we're gonna get there eventually. Like it shows up in some of the mysteries, right? So that's like a thing we can investigate. I wonder if they've moved again. Because time, a little bit of time has passed. I also don't know where Mrs. Choice and Miss Murphy, is it Murphy? Saoirse? Yes, are. So it could be in here too. Can't hear anything. Okay, let's go in then. Declan's got really like good ears. Just like quick listen, he's like absolutely certain there's no one in the room. Yeah, this is all just laundry stuff. Food orders for several of the guests. Nothing important. Crumpled notes. So letter address to Mrs. Caitlin Choice. The paper is sweetly fragrant. I hope you've enjoyed this dandelion tea, a beautiful relief for the aches and entirely unmagical. I see how uncomfortable I make you, but I'm a practitioner, and I'm also a Catholic. That means when I'm hated, I must answer with love. That is what it means to me to be godly. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. It is signed by Miss Camilla Mantovani. The paper looks like it was crumpled, then shakily smoothed out. If there were tea leaves, they are gone. Chemicals, yeah, laundry stuff. A crib. See, she's got a kid. The kid, okay, they gave away her kid to the... Who is the father? Okay. That's why she's so weird, maybe. And we had that letter from the bishop. A crib for a small child. The name Murphy is inscribed on the foot of it.
I should close the mystery of the basement's secrets. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Yes. We're working on it. Declan, come on. Get your head in the game. Baskets, I don't know that they're going to be a help for more baskets. Sink. Towels I don't really care about. It doesn't look like there's a key or any other like important item here. Maybe let's look at that's the entertainment schedule again. I don't need it. I thought it was like a schedule for down here, which could be helpful. Like various liquids, mostly different cleaning agents, yeah. I don't know why that's relevant. But we did put it in the evidence thing. Actually, we do have the staff. But why is Mr. Wiley not on the rota? That's annoying. Also, you're also nowhere right now. Which is odd. And we can't go out this way now, because that would be this door and they would definitely see me. So we have to wait. We have to wait. So these two doors. Oh wait, no. I have not been in here? Which door is this then? No, that's the women's dormitory, right? And then this one is the men's dormitory. So we could go in here, but we can't because these guys are in front of it still. We don't have the key for this yet. There's still the piano here and here. And one of them has to be like the one we use because we don't have many other options. We also definitely still need the key for the catacomb stuff. I'm not sure that's going to be findable though. And none of this looks like worth investigating, but on the other hand, I do have time. Thanks for washing the clothes. Laundry must be no small feat of all these guests, yes. And yeah, no modern technology mostly. That's the big reason. Well, I mean, it still is a lot of work, even with like washing machines and dryers and all of that, but yeah. Contraptions for drying and pressing the clothes, but this is worse for sure. 100%. Use. St. Precious Cross. Mrs. Choice has been placing these around the manor for everyone's protection. Why does it sometimes say use when it should be look? Unless this one is like a you flip it and then a secret door opens kind of thing, which doesn't really make sense. Anyway. I don't think there's going to be anything here. And these are it's just laundry. And these look empty. Yeah. Use is also weird. On this, I can see to use the door to like enter the hallway, but like usually it's like enter that we get, I think, as the action. He turned around. Wait, no, no, this is the man's dormitory. I don't know what that room is then. East corridors. Which door is that? I mean, you should just check the map. That's the one at the bottom of this one, yes, okay. Not the bottom, but yeah, the bottom of the stairs coming down from, but yeah, the garden door ones, yes, that makes sense, of course, of course. I don't really care for the book. No one should be in here. Because like these are the only two men on staff that we are aware of. And they're clearly not in there. And Vali has his own room over there. There are more beds though, so I don't know, maybe there are more employees. I mean, that bed's obviously not occupied. This one is though. Maybe at least. No, maybe not. This one is though for sure. A note from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter that indicates she believes Miss Deane is attacking her psychically. You'll do something about this? I don't know what, but you will, won't you, Dara? Something to stop her attack on me, to stop whatever she's done to blind me. I've thought it would be a relief to lose the sight, but now that I cannot see anything, I'm more petrified than ever. If something's to go wrong, I won't know until it's too late. Please, Dara, you have to stop her by any means. We already knew that. I wonder if Mr. Hunter acted on this information. Yes, he did. More weird rune notes. Series of 6 symbols on it. Some have been scratched out in frustration. You can see the spiral symbol here. Mr. Hunter must be experiencing the dreams as well. This is address to Mr. Hunter. One seems to come from a brother in the Horseman's Word and warns Mr. Hunter that she is visiting soon. A number of letters from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter. They're not formal in nature. In fact, they're quite familiar and affectionate. The close bond before this event. Yeah, we know that. Empty. Okay, where's Seamus's bit? Then this one. Travel plans. A map of Europe with some locations marked on it. What locations, though? I mean, here, Dublin, London, a bit too far south for Paris, and then I don't know. Do we have it in our records? No. Why would I not, like, look at it? Pencils and other art materials. Doesn't strike me as an artist. And an agnostic piper. Piper, no way. This is no ordinary piper, it's agnostic piper, whatever that means. It's hard to make anything of use out. Yes, we've seen the same one in, yeah, everything. Fascinant. Burnt piece of paper must have fallen from the stove. So you get like more of the sequence, but I don't know where that goes. The writing says, why can't I remember? Have to protect that poor lass, my baby. Then what? I don't have a baby. It's a line of symbols, but some of them were lost to the jarring. Man. Okay. It's gonna be empty, right? Yeah. 11:52 or 12:52. I mean, we need to be careful. What's this? It's been making maps of the grounds. It says a handkerchief of Evelyn Deane's initials on it. Why does Mr. Doyle have this under his pillow? That's very suspicious and creepy. And a lockbox with symbols on it. Do we have enough of the symbols to open this? So it goes. Are those even gonna be on this though? I don't know. This, then this. It's kind of hard to draw. Very ugly looking, yes. And then I think it's 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So this is 5. So this one is 2, I think. This is 3 then, and then we're missing 4 and 5, and 6 is the kind of four-leaf clover looking one. Shamrock, perhaps, since we're in Ireland. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm still missing one of them, I think. Strange box. I recognize the symbols on top from somewhere, but what do those symbols mean? And this is, yeah, this is the other symbols. Is it in observations? Don't know. Is it in learned? Wait, okay, let's go mysteries, corporate, synod. So his sequence is this one. Is this gonna be the one? So, like Bullseye 5, Demon, Bullseye, Bullseye. Yes. Pilot letters to Mr. Doyle, the more recent ones have gone unopened. They're from Father Synod and seem to be urging Doyle to finish his work here as quickly as possible. I found a sigil to free the Aeon. Hurry and find me where it rests, so I may free us all from the Black Iron prison. $55. Okay, we kind of have to get out now. But I'm not sure I'm done in here, because it didn't say it. As in Declan didn't say it. In our other basement rooms, it's been like, oh, we should get out of here. Average sized. Is average medium? We've looked at this already. I would like to know more about his plans, though. Pair of coats. One smells of sugar and oats. The other smells of something foul, like burnt weeds. What kind of weeds? Larger than average. And some brandy. And a magic book. 58, we need to get out. Because he could come back in here. Alright, let's leave, maybe. I don't want to get caught. Can look at those shoes, but we can look at that coat. Anyway, let's spend 2 minutes upstairs somewhere. Oh, and then we have to meet the guy for lunch, right? Man, that's kind of annoying too. That is kind of annoying. Oh, there's a handprint. The print was left by Miss Deane and she left the manor. Crazy that I missed that. Book. Book of poetry. Okay, to the dining room we go, I suppose. I'll confront you later. I want food. And that is my next... This is where I need to go, right? For this lunch. It's the dining room, not the lunching room. Do I meet him in this room though? Or is he gonna be... No, he's in here. Okay, yeah. So he eats in the dining. I don't know. That seems odd. Maybe that would get me... Whatever, it's fine.
Mr. Ward, will you be taking your lunch now?
Yeah.
I am. In fact, the Marquess has invited me to join him for a meal.
Very good. Let me take you to your seat.
Mr. Ward. Good to speak with you again. I trust you are enjoying your time with us here at the manor.
It's fun, yeah.
You will join me for lunch then?
Sure. 21 minutes. It's a quick lunch.
Yes. Thank you for the offer. I will admit, it is not often that I get to dine with nobility.
It's not dine, it's lunch.
What brought you here, Mr. Ward?
I beg your pardon.
Are you a student of the occult? You are a working man, so I do not think you are here to climb social ladders. Perhaps you lost somebody.
Okay, how do we play this? So the truth is that we were hired by someone to come investigate, but apparently it was not you. What if you just ignore this part and just answer the second part? That's not really lying.
I lost my brother, Eamon. We were firemen.
Were?
I stopped after a blaze took him. I know fishermen who think that when the sea takes them, it's their time to go. I never met a fireman who felt the same about flames.
I am sorry for your loss. My wife, she died in a carriage accident. Same one that crippled our boy.
I know we talked about this already.
Do you know there are reports of over 100 different ghosts wandering these grounds?
Seems plausible. I've seen... how many ghosts have we seen here? We're double digits for sure, right?
But not her. After it happened, I would wheel Walter around night after night, hoping to see her. Eventually, he asked to stop coming. Not long after that, I gave up too. Maybe gave up is being unfair on myself, given this event.
That's true.
I have somehow convinced myself that if all this is true, this business with the seance, maybe I can see her again, speak with her again.
But then this doesn't sound like it was your idea. So who actually... I don't know.
The silent dinner, Mr. Ward. Will you invite your brother to it?
I don't know how to answer that. What does that mean? Sure.
I think I will. Yes.
I shall have the housekeeper lay a place out for him then. It is at 8 p.m. sharp this evening. You would not want to miss him should he come. Now, if you will excuse me, there is a lot to prepare for later on. Good day, Mr. Ward.
You haven't even touched your soup? Okay. I know, I'm not here for dining, I'm here for talking. I hate you. Okay, can't talk to him. But like everyone's here now, so the basement should be pretty clear, I suppose. I hope. This might be stupid. Should have taken a different door. They're still doing this.
You're not supposed to.
Of course.
No harm.
How are they still here? Okay. I didn't think they'd still be there. I thought that maybe like one of them would still be like around somewhere in there, but like they're just still doing the delivery. Man, they're slow. I mean, they're just standing there. I guess that's not gonna. It's not gonna go very fast then, but still, that's crazy. I guess we go back down then. On this side. Picture of Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde. Appropriate book, I think, for the setting. So lunch, not very eventful. Let's look at the brandy. Full of good quality brandy. Just snatch it, sure. Changes clothes from Mr. Hunter. And the magic book. Book of incantations from the Horseman's Word. Page on binding charms is held open by some twigs. Charm is made and inserted into the recipient's chimney. Is this something he's done? Yes! Of course. Find charms. I found the charm already. Okay. Dara's. He's ruled out because he's got big boots. Svenk. His goal is to protect, no, to bind Miss Deane, to protect Miss McLeod from harm. From work? No, from harm. We knew that
Mr.
already.
Hunter placed a binding spell on Miss Deane just before she went missing. I should find and confront him about this.
You can't. Can talk to Varley, can talk to Hunter. It's a travesty. Are we still not done with the basement, actually? How much more stuff is there? 31 with 18. That's still a lot of evidence missing. I guess we're missing like 2 big rooms, maybe. But that's kind of crazy, though. But we can't talk to any of the staff, so that's, yeah, another good spot there. Right, where would the women's dormitory key be? And where do we get the key to the other thing? The Catacombs. Camilla by Sheridan Lefanu. Don't know. Don't know the name. Already looked at the codes. I looked at this code. Oh, what's this? There's nothing in the pockets. Shame. List of jobs to be done around the estate, nothing noteworthy. Large pair of recently cleaned men's work boots. Yeah, and like doing the piano now doesn't make any sense. I think, since we're trying to be sneaky. So I think I just have to leave, which is unfortunate. Because I don't know what else to do right now. Because everyone's tied up for half an hour more here. Either, you know, in the lunching room or working the lunch or, you know, the other stuff. Do we know anyone not? Who's missing here? Is the priest here? No, he's not. Maybe he's outside somewhere. No one here. Shame. I don't know what we're missing here still, because like we know that he's like kind of manipulating Seamus and all of that, but I don't know. Can we still go over here? Yes, and there's just this look. And who's over here still? The old guys. And this guy, sure. I don't need any of you right now, I think. Scared's done. Coventry we don't really know what to do with just yet. Yeah, I don't know. Can we talk about this? Yes. I guess maybe that is worth doing.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Maybe he's gonna tell us that he's lying. Your wife, would you have a picture I could see? Ah, those are in my room. I'll remember to take one when I'm next there to show you later on. That's a blatant lie. That's a fine location, is it not? I only wish I knew how to capture it. Do you paint, sir? In fact, I do. It helps keep my hands steady, which is useful for work. Have you painted much while here? Not as much as I'd hoped. There's so much happening that I'm not left with the energy. What have you painted? The landscape? Ah, I couldn't say, sir. It is work that was done in confidence. Or a commission? Something of the sort, but I couldn't say more. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. And she was fully dressed in the painting, so I don't know. Doesn't sound that ungentlemanly to me. Anyway, what about your sleeping pills, guy? I find I just cannot sleep well here. I hope you're faring better. Ah, well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. I'd wager I could fall asleep on the battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. Or at least I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. The young master, what a plague. Do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back, the one his mother died in. A guy had left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when he'll tell his guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. What do you think of the masked bar? I've never been to anything like it. When you get to my age, you think you've seen everything. Evidently I was wrong. I saw a great many things. I had conversations with all manner of near human things. It should have been terrifying, but it was also exhilarating. I'm left entirely drained by it today, though.
Good, and to you.
Yeah, I don't know how we talked to him, though. So maybe it's not guilt, maybe he just, I don't know, does feel that connection for the loss. It's still odd if he doesn't really know him. And if the family is in like financial trouble and, you know. The Bible written in English. It's open on 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Actually, while I have the Bible in hand, someone thought Miss Mantovani really ought to see Leviticus 20:27, but what does it say? Let's see, there. A man or a woman who is a medium or a wizard must be put to death. You will stone them with stones. Can you stone people with things other than stones? For their blood is upon their heads. Good God, who would want to threaten her like this? Choice? Mrs. Choice, clearly. Well, maybe not clearly, but yeah. No doubt many is the plague who was baptized here, but has not seen use in many, many years. A votive stand with some candles still burning. Actually, a lot of candles burning, not just some. It's 4, isn't it? And they are lit. So I don't know, that's not some, Declan. Anyway. I best be careful not to knock this down. Yes. Good thinking. Altar cross looks as if it's made of gold. It might well be, I suppose. Could be, could be. Nothing else. Nothing else. I guess it's like a small-ish church, but like it feels like it should be like another door or something. Like a little side room, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, these are still all going to be closed, right? There's no way we can go check the graves. That'd be crazy, I think. So how are we going to talk to Walter if he doesn't come up and there's guests around? So we'd have to get to him. So we have to have a way to get in, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Do I want to talk to you? Not really. Anyone's crying at this hour? I don't remember. Perhaps, though. There were like 3 of them scheduled, maybe? I don't remember now. Not sure. No, no one's here. It's a shame. I don't really have anything to do here. Okay, so how much more time? 20 more minutes. I'm gonna have to skip. Because I don't really have any other ideas right now. No clue where the catacomb key stuff could come from, other than maybe the priest, Father Synod, has it already or something. Because he's like looking for the Aeon or whatever. Well, I mean, his god Seamus looking for it more than, you know, he's actually looking for it, but I don't know. Very empty, but I guess it is a ballroom. No one here either, huh? Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I don't know if I have anything else I can do then. Can't think of anything. Does it actually work when he's busy? That's crazy.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
You're standing in front of the dining room. Your goal is to conceal Miss Deane's disappearance to protect the manor from closure.
Yes. I regret to say it, but you're right. Do not get me wrong, I am concerned for Miss Deane, but I have done what I can, and still cannot find her.
Sir, you have not done what you could. You hid her disappearance. If you'd alerted the police, then a proper search of this place could have been undertaken.
That's true, but Declan, you know that she's been kidnapped through like a weird portal to the other world. The police would not have found her.
Something may well have happened, or happened to her yet, because of your meddling.
You're right, of course. This place, this hotel, it's not just a business. For the staff, it is our home. This seance, the Marquess's obsession, and the money spent. We need this event to go well, or we are homeless. And if Miss Deane's situation had gotten out, we would most assuredly be in trouble. But there might be another way. One that frees us from the fate of this seance.
Yes.
You see, there are rumors of treasure somewhere on the estate. A cache of gold from the mid to late 1600s. Grania, the wife of the original Marquess Edward Blake, she did not choose to be with him. She had hoarded a sum of money, intending to use it to escape her husband. She stabbed him in his sleep, but he awoke and managed to live long enough to kill her.
Okay, not good.
They died together, and the treasure has not since been found. If that's true, and that stash of gold is somewhere on the grounds, then finding it might just be enough to save the hotel. I've had no luck, obviously, but you might be able to find it.
I might be.
It's certainly possible. If that will stop you from hindering this investigation, then I will see if I can help.
Take this. It was found in what remained of the lady's personal belongings, but I've never discovered what it unlocks. It's not much, but it's a start.
Old rusty key. A key with a strange symbol on it. Mr. Varley believes it may lead to a stash of gold hidden somewhere in the manor grounds. It's in the catacombs, so he doesn't know about the catacombs, so he's also kind of ruled out now, I think. Interesting. Because the culprit obviously knows about the catacombs. Or was he ruled out already for some other reason? I don't remember now. There's no one left. It feels. I mean, he's like not officially like ruled out, I guess, but he is kind of ruled out based on that key and his insistence that he hasn't found what it unlocks. Because if he knew about the catacombs, like that's very, you know, where would you? If you found like a rusty key and were told it was going to somewhere, like it was opening a door somewhere on like the grounds, you'd check the catacombs, wouldn't you? Is it darker here now than it was? Feels very dark now. No, this was the right way, right? There's no way around. I have to go through this cell. I forgot. If the Varley's key bears a symbol that matches the one on this door, I wonder. Very well-oiled door, considering it hasn't been opened in, like, over 2 centuries. That's crazy. That is crazy. No, not a single, like, creak. Treasure. I mean, that's a very inconvenient amount of money, kind of. Like, what are you gonna do? Chest packed tightly with jewelry and other valuables. It's full of gold coins, guy. No doubt Mr. Varley will want to see this. I just take... This is huge. How heavy? How heavy would that be? That is... I don't want to know how heavy that is. I mean, I kind of do want to know, I guess. Maybe. Because I don't think I could just, like, lift it up. And I don't think the lady... What's her name? Do we have it in the notes? Actually, no. That's crazy. You don't tell me the name of the lady who scored us this? Anyway. That's good progress. How silly do I have to feel though, right? Like you've had this key and you've been looking forever, and then you give the key to a guy and like 2 minutes later he comes back with the treasure. I'd be embarrassed, to be honest.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Mr. Varley, it appears you are right about that lost cash.
Cachet is what he said.
Let's discuss this further in my office.
No one's around. Yes, this is all I found. This is the treasure.
I can't believe it. I'd hoped it really existed, of course, but
I handed it all over. It's fine.
I owe you a great debt, Mr. Ward.
You do indeed.
I wouldn't want to put another one on you. I think you've had your fair share.
I believe you've been given the blessings of the woman who hid the money too. I think now you just need to put it to good use.
I most certainly will. Thank you, sincerely.
And, Mr. Varley,
Sir?
never risk another guest's life. Not for any reason. Because I will find out. And I will have this place shut down.
Understood.
This is like a very empty thread. How am I going to find out from like Dublin or wherever I'm going to go after this?
Now, if you would excuse me, I have plans to make. Perhaps I best work while the seance happens, to take advantage of the Marquess being distracted. Everything should be in order already anyway.
Mr. Varley will no longer be attending the seance. Mr. Varley has received the treasure hidden in the manor's catacombs and may now use it to save the hotel from closure. Nice. Beyond half. Still a long way to go, though. I wonder if I've got enough. Nah, I don't care, to be honest. Right. So we can confront you. I still don't have that key for the basement. I thought maybe it would be like... not the basement, the catacombs, I mean. It still doesn't feel right. Oh, you're in a cell right now? Okay, no, we need to go back down. Is he locked up? That'd be funny. I was gonna end the episode, but now I need to know. So he's found the catacombs too. Or Seamus did, but then... who put him in the cell? Or did he put himself there? It's this one.
Father Sinnott, are you lost?
Don't play coy with me, child. I saw you come this way last night during the ball. Did you find it? A secret way further down?
Aye, no. I came here following somebody myself. I didn't know of it before. What are you looking for? A way further down to what?
The Aeon that's trapped here.
This is not the only secret buried beneath these grounds.
Do you know Mr. Doyle outside of this event, this place? What an odd question. What makes you ask that, I wonder? Seamus was part of my flock. He came here for work and eventually removed himself from the church. And so our correspondence slowed and stopped. It is his life, his choice. I brought you to the catacombs. I suppose you have me over the proverbial barrel. You might think this very strange, Mr. Ward, but I'm searching for something. An entity called an Aeon. Though you might think of it as an angel of sorts, I believe one resides here on the grounds. I'm hoping these catacombs will lead me to it. I finally think I understand Gnosticism, Father. Perhaps the topmost layer child, but I'm happy for you. This is so condescending. Next comes believing it, then the clarity and freedom that it brings. In time, you might find a way out. Father, I found these symbols and was wondering if you knew what they might mean. These are alchemical symbols. used in theory to unlock the fundamental nature of the universe. What can you tell me about Aeons? Aeons, the closest thing you likely know, is an angel. On many levels they are similar, beings of creation sent by monads, God, to build the universe. I believe Miss Murphy wished to speak with you. Well, then she should do so. I'm ready to receive her. But I do not think she will ever be ready to come. That's weird. I found this note outside your door, Father. Does it mean anything to you? I'm afraid I cannot make out much of it. Hopefully whoever sent it will follow up by more comprehensible means. I've discovered a Gnostic Bible, Father. Would you know what that means? Did you know? Did you now? Gnosticism is an old branch of Christianity. It has many similarities, but its faithful believe they know the true nature of reality, and hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven.
Well, I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
Sure. Why are you in this cell? I guess this one's door is open. And there's like a lantern outside, so that makes some sense. There was nothing we could do with any of these, right? These are just... locked. I thought maybe this one was the one with the frame, but I don't remember which way we went exactly. In our drug-fueled haze, and this was just the Easter egg, so we're not really interested in that again. This is the one I need. No, but who would have a key other than Miss Deane, who's like gone? You might have hidden it somewhere, maybe, but why would you have done that? And then this guard room is like completely useless, right? Which seems odd, because why, like, it's a marked room on the map. There's just nothing in here. That doesn't feel right at all. Or did we take something from here the first time around? I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? And then there was nothing else other than the treasure in here, right? Okay, I suppose. I suppose that's gonna be it. Good progress still, but yeah. Not exactly sure what we're doing next. We do need to get like people to move, so yeah, we need to pass 10 more minutes somehow. We're still like stuck here too, which is, I don't know, annoying. Maybe we just need to talk to Seamus again. Maybe. If the hinges are rusted, can I just like break it open? Guess not. Alright, I mean, sure, that's progress. We still need more basement stuff once those you know, those two dummies finally finish their task down there. We can look around some more, try to finish up that. And there's not really that much else. Still need the Synod Doyle connection somehow. We still have to help Mr. Dupree. We need the key for this. I don't know where that could be. Because, like, I don't know where that key could be. We have all the evidence pieces and nothing does anything. Missing some evidence here. But I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, not sure. Actually, there's one thing. There's one more thing. I want to look at Rory's notes again, because I thought we were missing the symbol, but maybe we weren't actually missing the symbol anymore, and I'm just like confused about how the symbols work. Or it was when we looked at it. Because it doesn't feel like there's anything more to anything there. Dupree, Callahan's. Can we just do all of them somehow? Because we don't have the red outline stuff going on. So I don't know. No, this feels doable, right? Yeah. So this was one just do all of them, not like a specific thing. Okay, whatever. They're still confusing me. Anyway, notes on Miss Mantovani. According to this, she does not have long to live. Irregular heart rhythms, the onset of organ failure, a weakness of the blood. He's not sure what is causing it, but seems to believe that wouldn't help her anyway in this late stage. All he can do is minimize her pain in these her final days. Okay. So he also doesn't know what she has, other than this like fake sounding cough. All right, sure. Not very interesting. I'm missing an evidence piece for him, though. That's crazy. Are we done with you now? Yes, all the evidence is found, and we've concluded and everything, so that's good. That's good. Alright, I think that's a good point to end the episode here. And then, yeah, we'll confront... who are we confronting again? We're gonna confront... Dara. We're gonna go back to the basement. We're gonna try and find the key for the cell in the catacombs to get the evidence for Mrs. Lau and Miss McLeod's mysteries. We need the women's dormitory key. We need to find the vase. All of that is like basement-related stuff. Or catacombs, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like the key has to be in the basement too, because where else could it be, basically? But I don't know. And then, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. We got 2 bottles of alcohol now too, which is interesting. I mean, also, yeah, we need to talk to Seamus about the Evelyn Deane handkerchief, because that's suspicious for sure. And I want to uneliminate him, I think. Right, good. That's it for today. I'll see you all next time. I don't know how many more next times there are. There's still a bunch of time left in the day, I guess. Oh, that's still another hour? The final hour of delivery? That's crazy. I didn't look at that. That's insane. I don't know if you can do anything. Maybe they move during the final hour or something. But man, that's terrible. Then there's a talk. Then we can go to the bar. Another talk. Then the silent dinner at 8, and then the seance. So I think like here we should be like done with as much as we can. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Oh yeah, and these are going to be in the room because they're not going to attend the seance. That makes sense. Yeah, and we still need to get into the so much stuff into the residence as well, I think. Right, yeah, that's it though. Looking forward to it. And then yeah, hope it like the ending kind of like, you know, pays off. I think it will though. I have a good feeling about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.